What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Sunday, February 16, 2025. It is 8:05 a.m. and here to make a video for you guys before we open up the shop. Hey guys, it's been a very good last 2 weeks, especially this last week. Yeah, the work is consistent, and I noticed the sales have been growing in the last week. But a lot more things going on besides that. Here to share with you guys. We're about to work on this spot probably today. As you can see, there's a lot of empty spaces and it's not organized. But we got in a bunch of LTs. See, yesterday we we filled this in with the 22s. All those are 22s. But we haven't had time to bring these tires in right here. And this is what we're gonna probably do today. These are the LTs in like 16s, 17s. And they go in that area over there, so we're gonna be putting these in. So I got two, let me see, yeah, two different loads today, not today, sorry, this week. Equals about 500 tires. One I went in the beginning of the week, and the second one, it was towards the end of the week. And little by little, I've been buying some tires, mainly used ones, to make sure we have a lot of good stuff. Like all the tires we got in the last, let me think. Well, let's just call it this load, right? Every load, I want to make sure it's good quality stuff, but the last 2 weeks, make sure I got in some good tires with a lot of tread, because I'm preparing myself for this summer starting now. So you want to make sure you have months ahead of time preparing yourself for something. That's kind of like the business life, right? When you want to get like a nice big goal done, the goal is to have, in this case, for my shop, this whole shop packed with tires. And I pretty much want it packed with like nice quality stuff like this, like some good stuff, like a lot of money into the shop, right? That's when you have stuff like this, man, you have no problem making any kind of sales. And very nice, high quality used tires. Even though I gotta pay more, which I am currently on some of the tires, but I got a lot of good stuff in. And I'm gonna continue it pretty much. The difference is, like I said in the beginning, yeah, the sales have been consistent, and yeah, even growing a little bit, so more profitable. But I feel it's gonna continue on and on from here till summertime. It's gonna keep going like this. But the difference is, for me, is that I've been out of the choke and grow out of the choke and grow phase for a little bit. And you can see this is the result pretty much. If you've seen the last, like the fourth video, it was like all empty in the bottom and a lot of empty racks. Now they're like pretty much filled. We got a lot to organize still, so we're gonna fill up all the racks when it comes to the correct sizes, the right sizes. Like in there, we'll be able to fill it in. But the point is, like, it's just like very, very good steps in the right direction, what I want. And I love it. 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 It's a great business. I love this business, and you know, it's whatever you want to do in life, right? In my case, I love the part where I have the opportunity to make goals that I want, and these goals are in the right direction, by the way. You know, it's like if you have more tires and more sizes and more options, then you're gonna be making more sales, right? And we make more sales, of course, you make more money. See, all this is already packed, so I'm gonna have to start putting tires on top now. And we already started on this side, but we just haven't had time to continue to go on top on this side. So we just do the best we can for now, and then when I get like my guys all together, like 2 or 3 of them, we'll start throwing them up and organizing by size. And so yeah, so here's what we have right now at my shop. I also bought some new ones, not crazy amounts, but I'll buy like 4, 8 at a time, and make sure we have like the sizes that we need in stock. If I see that a urgent size is needed, then I order it then and then. But if it's one of those sizes where it's like it's not urgent, then I just let it wait. I'd rather buy at a later time when I can, or I'd rather pay for the used tires. In this case, I'm ready to buy even more used tires right now, but I haven't had time to go and pick. And right now that I'm doing this, so pretty much, look, I have a lot of tires right now, right? I have a good amount. It could last me months without buying again if I wanted to. So when I'm like this in this point, then and I want to go get more tires, then what I'll do is I'll go choose the tires patiently, make sure I get some good stuff, right? If I needed the tires pretty much, like, damn, I need tires, like, I'll just call the vendor and tell me, bring me tires. And that guy knows what tires I need pretty much. I'll tell him, don't bring these, but bring everything else. And pretty much I just get them in. Now they're good sizes and quality, but it's not the same if you go and choose every single tire. Because if you do it the other way, you might get like a few tires here and there that was like not what you want, like because you missed it, right? Because you're pretty much going through them real quick, and you miss one here and there because you got to get it done because you have work in the front and they have their truck here and they're unloading and you got to choose them fast. Then you might skip some here and there, like, man, like, you look at them like, shoot, I don't like this size, or shoot, I don't like this quality, right? But if you go to their location and choose with time, like calm and everything, then you get every single tire you want, pretty much, because you have time to choose and look. You might see like, oh, it has a sidewalk gash, it's no good. Pretty much tell them, leave it there at their location, right? But when they come here and you gotta choose them real fast because you got things over here to do yourself. You got a sidewalk gash. Sometimes you might not catch it, and then you gotta return it later on, next load or next 2 loads, whenever you do the returns. So I'm over I'm in a very good position when it comes to being selective now with the used tires. When the last couple months, let's say I would say like the last year, all that shit was like a choking girl for me, man. Like, man, it was tough, but I got through it. And pretty much it changed my life forever, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That, what I went through, it was very, very hard. It was the hardest year in my life when it comes to business. Not because it was on sales and all that. We had a lot of business and everything. But it was because I was heavily investing in real estate. And let me tell you guys the story. This week, I finally rented out the last 2 units in my portfolio, pretty much that are available, that were really legitly available. So I have a mobile home that I've had, was my guinea pig, was my learning experience of how to like rehab mobile homes. It's really hard. It's very complex. For me, that first time, it was really hard. Yes, it was. I learned a lot of stuff and it cost me a lot of money. But I pretty much, end of the day, we had to do it all 100% right. Like, there was, you think you can save some, in apartments, you can save money on apartments here and there if you want. But with this mobile homes, you can't. You really have to do it all. Like, everything. We put in 8 new windows. We had to remodel the kitchen again, move all these things around, like so much, pretty much like, back in the day when in the 60s, how they made things, like they had like a little stove and stuff like that, and nowadays we had like big stoves and stuff, and they had the gas line in a certain position, so we had to remove that, move it somewhere else, because there was not enough room for the big stove, because that stove was in the way to open up drawers on the new kitchen. So we just had to just do it all, like damn, like again, like, and I say do it all, like I'm talking about like this is like the 4th time I redo like that. Well, the 4th time I work on that home is not the 4th time I redo it. Sorry. Anyways, I get done with it, right? I spent another $3,000 on it, but now it's all like 100% like super nice now. Like anybody would want to live in that house that nice. Like there's like no flaws with it. Like there's nothing wrong with the house. It's super nice. And right away I get a freaking tenant, right? It was pretty much a recommendation from one of my own tenants. That guy passes everything with flying colors on his background check and everything. And I get him and he moves it in. All happens in the same week, right? And I get that tenant, and then at the same time, I'm renting out one of my units in the city that I live in, and that one was tough. That one went a few months without us getting the right tenant, and yeah, I also got that tenant in, and it was a lot of back and forth, just making sure we're handling everything the right way. Everything we do the right, again, everything fixed up really nice, super nice unit also, because this is like right here next to where I live. And everybody who saw the house was like super nice on the inside. It's just that the issue I had with that one is that it's only street parking for that unit, and a lot of people felt safe that they want to have like inside parking. So we were able to find the tenant that was don't care about street parking and can pay and all that, and I locked them up at least, and now pretty much I'm 100% full with my portfolio. I haven't had this done in like, I don't know, over a year when I was smaller. And well, not even that, because I had another property that had vacancy for open for a lot for like 2 years on purpose. I didn't want no issues, so I left it vacant because there was a lot of people already on the property, and I was fine with that. And so I haven't had 100% vacant, 100% occupied, probably like in 2 years when I was even way smaller. But so far, that's where we're at now. I am currently working on 2 more units, 2 more mobile homes. So I will be going through some pretty much expenses, but now it's a huge difference when we have like all this like units filled up, all that cash flow directed to those 2 units that I'm gonna be doing. But by the way, one by one, and it won't be, I won't feel it. So it's not gonna affect me with the tire shop. It won't affect me with me getting some quality tires. And I'm gonna keep going and going with the tires. See, look, I want to get all that filled. I want to get all this stuff filled, everything, and I will. But I want some good tires again. I want some nice, like any tire you grab is like a badass tire. I like, you know what I mean, like. So that's why I'm gonna just take my time and do that. Because of my time, because like, it's not that I want to take my time like that. It's because, again, I need time to go choose the tires, and that's my biggest downfall right now. Is that it's time. I got some time here and there, but usually that time is already occupied. Like, I already have my things to do. They're already set for that time. Like on Thursday, I'm already set for what I gotta do on Thursday. So I really gotta like sneak in here and there things like during the week if I can, which I will probably do that, most likely, just to make sure I get my goals done a little faster than I want. Anyway, so but yeah, here we go. Here's the progress. We are going really good. I'm picking some good tires, investing my money the right way. I've been working a lot here, so I also got to get my rehab going, you know, with my legs. You get tired, right? Your body gets tired. So I'm also very active with my body, trying to get it rehab for to be ready here at the shop. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And pretty much, you know, you gotta handle your customers, every single one the right way, every single transaction the right way. You will never want to cheat nobody like that. You never want to scam anybody with extra costs and stuff like that. You want to make sure they have a good experience. And now I'm not saying be cheap either. I'm not saying don't charge what you're supposed to charge. Like, you gotta charge your prices. But what I'm saying is doing things the right way. People know, you know, people are gonna know that eventually they will know. If they don't know at that point, they will know later. If they don't know later, they'll know way later, right? As in, you give a price on a tire, it's a good quality tire. Let's say you get this tire right here and you say it's $50, and then they think, oh, it's too expensive, it should be $40, and you're like, no, well, this is what it is now. But I always pay $40, and they buy it because they need it, but they get a very good quality tire at market rates, right? This is a market rates, $50, right? And they leave, they're not happy. They felt like, well, I had to buy it. I was there, I'm busy. I didn't have time to go anywhere else. I have to do something after, but they're disgruntled about the price, let's call it. And so they leave, and then they think about it. They're like pissed about what they pay. They pay $50. They feel they got, they pay $10 more than average than they should. And then they go later on, like a few weeks or a few months later, to another shop, and then they need another one, and then they get something lower tread, and they pay $45, right? And then they go somewhere else. A few months later, they go to another shop, and then they buy another one, and it's like $50 for the same lower tread. And then a few months later, they need another tire, and they think about you. They're like, yeah, that wasn't so bad after all, actually. They did a good job. It came out balanced fine. It came out smooth. The tire lasted, over a year and 4 months, let's call it. And I was worn out. And then they think about you, what you said, and then they're like, oh, I was a fool. My bad. In their own mind, right? They think that. And it was actually a normal price. It was a good price. It was just like, and it was a good tire. I can't be mad about that. I got the same price for a cheaper tire, quality tire somewhere else. And I'm thinking that these fools are trying to like be shysty with the prices. And then they think that, oh yeah, you know what? They were right. And so that's the kind of transactions that you want. That, okay, let's say they pay $5 more than somewhere else, but then they come with this type of quality, right? And they get this type of quality, and then they happily come back like 2 years later to your shop, and maybe you don't even know them because, like, there's so many customers, but they buy and they leave and they're happy. You're still pretty close to the house. They pay market rent, market rates, and every single customer, that's what you want. Every single customer, you want to do it right. You want to make sure you don't charge too much too, because there is competition. So you just pretty much charge what it is, what you can sell it for. And let them decide in their mind, right? And even down the line, they'll think, like, I've had that all the time, customers, years like this, and they think that like something like just something small, right? Let's just say, like, just an example, they hit you up, they call you and say, hey, do you have this size, right? And they've been your customer. And then you say, okay, let me check. But you're so busy, you got all these things going on and all that. You forget. You write the number down on the desk. Somehow that piece of paper moves. It's not in front of you. You forget. You remember like a few days later, and you're like, damn, I forgot. I found the paper here. I forgot to call this person, and so, you didn't do nothing wrong. Like, you just forgot to call them. Like, They bought the tires somewhere else, let's say. But things happen, right? And so then later on, they come back to you. Hey, do you have this size? And that's the type of like mess up things that you kind of want. Like, if you messed up some way, somehow like that, then you didn't mess up like, oh, you sold a bad tire. You did a patch on the wrong place, and it came off, and the tire didn't last them, 3 months, and the next tire guy saw that and told them, hey, this is what happened, stuff like that. Like, you don't want to get yourself into it, so you want to do things the right way, and keep collecting customers, man. Like, you got a lot of competition now with online sales. The difference between you and this online sales is you got service, you got fast service. You can get it the same day, the tire, you have it there in stock, or you can get it the next day, and you install it, compared to like they gotta wait like 2 weeks, and then they gotta get the tire from their house, put it in their truck or car, drive it to the shop whenever they have time, and then install it. So you got that kind of strength ahead of the online sales. So you make sure you want to like keep collecting customers like that the right way, and keep your business moving forward, keep it busy. Yeah, I have no doubt tire shop business is gonna keep being strong in the future. Online sales, it's just another competition when it comes to tire shop business, and so you can compete in other ways. You can't always compete with the prices, but you can compete with service, and to some people, or a lot of people that have money that don't really care about the prices, they want like the service, they want to just like not worry about it. They know you're the pro, you know your shop is a pro. If get it done right the first time, don't worry about it, in and out, they got life to handle. I much rather myself, I'd much rather do that. I never bought any tires online, so I don't know that experience, but I know it's way slower, a lot slower. If I need tires out, we can get it the next day. Any shop, right? Pretty much, and get it done. Sometimes I want it there and then now. Like sometimes you just want to like damn, I only got one day off. I got this full day to take care of this. I don't want to deal with this tomorrow because the next time I have it off is 1 week later, and 1 week later is too long. I want these rims that I just bought right now on my car. What do we got to do to handle this, today? And then you can, order some tires in the morning, get them in the afternoon, come in the afternoon, we'll put them on. The customers come in, they're super happy when you install them, and they're very, very happy with you. And you got a customer like, oh man, I'm coming here forever, this is my spot forever. Or they were already your customer. They're like, I love you guys, man. I won't tell you already a lot of times in the past, but I'm gonna tell you again. I love you guys, right? So that's the kind of competition that they can't do that you can. Not even close. Like you beat them by miles and miles and miles. When it comes to that, because of speed, you got the tires local, you get them faster, you can handle that kind of stuff fast. But yeah, so anyways, going very good. Another thing that I want to bring to the attention again, you can't compete with prices when it comes to tires. When you're comparing the used tires to what they can buy online. Now they cannot beat when it comes to them getting anything cheaper is at a local tire shop. When it comes to buying any type of tire, when it comes to they gotta go to work, but they don't have money, they only have this amount of money, this amount of much. What's the cheapest tire? What's the cheapest thing you can throw in my car so I can just drive to work and all that? It's gonna be the local tire shop used tires, because when they ship it's very expensive. Even though they sell it for like $10 cheaper, the shipping ain't no $10, right? It's gonna be like more than that when it comes to like, it comes from the East Coast or something like that. It's gonna be more than that. And if they can get it at that price anyways, because I don't think they can drop $10 from online compared to you. I think that the prices are even more expensive online nowadays than they were back then. So they cannot compete with the used tires online, or new tires, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to compare. It's way cheaper getting some used tires at a local tire shop than trying to buy something cheaper online, dollar for dollar amount. So yeah, you can compete with price, but if you bring in the used tires in for comparison. But yeah, so that's why I feel that you know how people invest in Bitcoin and crypto and stocks, something you can't even touch. Well, I feel that I want to invest in the used tires the same way. But you have something physical that you can sell at your shop, and you're gonna have much more greater results, in my opinion, because you have cash flow now at that point, when the other stuff doesn't have any cash flow. Every single day, week, month, you got cash flow coming in for your investments. If you want to compare it like that, in this case, then those type of investments, the demand is there. If you have your own shop, you have control of that. By the way, you can put them online if you want to get extra traction. Sell it even faster. Put them online and get your money back fast and buy some more again and do it again. So I feel that's how I feel with investing in tires and investing in housing. Because housing, man, there's so much crazy demand right now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much fucking demand right now. I had so many people hit me up for that one mobile home. Lots of people just like, they want to rent it out. Lots of people hitting me up with that multi-unit. They're just, constantly hitting you what they want it, but you got to be choosing the right person if you want them in the long term. You got to choose people that, they want to be there, that they're comfortable being there, and they're like durable. Not people that make a lot of money, but they're like, they're uptight and stuff like that. Those people are going to move out. They're not going to be happy. Or they're going to be there. They're going to be like, damn, we're here. We're just happy. Let them go choose a nicer place, a nicer spot, and they can pay a little bit extra money. They can't afford it compared to like a little bit more like, not as nice as that, right? Even though they're real nice, but they don't compare to like if it's a house or with the driveway and stuff like that, right? So you want the right type. You don't want the best tenant. You want the right tenant, right? Same thing with the customers. You don't want the best customers. You want the right customers, and you do that by making sure you do things the right way, the way you want to be doing business. But you have control of that. You have control of all that stuff. It's not like someone else is in control and you have no say in it. Investing in housing, investing in tires is my favorite things. And I feel very, very good with it. And we're strong. And we're going to continue doing business this way. And it just works. It's just something that works and works and works. And there's not a lot of people that have something that works for them, and so like you probably like 1 out of 10 people have something that works really good for them, right? Like they have a job like online and they just make money consistently. They know that their job is secure, that if they lose that job, they can go to another job, no problem. They can go to another job, no problem. Because they're that good at their job, right? It just works for them. Where me, I can't do that. I can't do no online apps development or online marketing like that. Working for companies. This works for me. Like I understand tires really good. I know how to sell any freaking tire I want to sell. If I pick any tire in the shop, and I say I want to sell this tire, no matter what condition or whatever, I know I'll be able to sell it. Of course, I'm not gonna have junk tires here. So no, I'm not gonna have a junk tire. So I'm talking about like any tire I have here for sale at my shop. I can choose it, or anybody can choose it, and I can sell it. Because of I want to market it online. I'll put it on for OfferUp. I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace. I'll put a good price and make sure I market to the correct type of person. If it's a 2657016, I'm gonna market to the people with the Chevy Silverados, Tahoe Suburbans, Expeditions, Toyota Tacomas. You're gonna market it to the right people. You're not gonna market it to someone with a Toyota Camry, someone with a Camaro, right? Maybe they might have a truck with that size, but good luck. Better just market straight up to that type of person that has that truck that needs a used tire for now. I might sell it here. First customer with that size to come in, I'm gonna offer that tire first, right? I'm gonna offer it for a good price, and it will sell. And I've done that before. Whenever I had tires that, like I had out of a whole shop, these tires I don't know if I can sell them here, just sitting here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab these tires, I'll put them on the internet, I'm gonna sell them, and then I'll do that. I'll sell them, and then I'll do the next ones. I have my good stuff. I know my good stuff will sell, so I'm not worried about this. But I'll put the stuff that's like been here for a long time, that's not so good tread, that's not a good size, whatever, and they'll sell. So I've done that a lot just because I wanted to have my shop with the good tires here, and anything I have was good leftovers, solid ass tires. And I sold the stuff, and I got my money out of that stuff. So that's why I say I can do it, because I've done it over and over and over. But yeah, so we're gonna continue to organize, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna continue to make sure my guys know where the product is at. So I might have a little bit of writings on the tires like this, right? When I have just like one tire marked, they know that everything is the same. So they won't be like suffering so much when it comes to try to find the sizes. And you know, little things like that. This takes a lot of work. As you can see, it takes a lot of work. And you guys know, if you have a shop you guys take care of, it takes a lot of making sure everything is in the right place, the way you want it. Make sure everybody knows that on your team, so they can find the tires in the right place. And making sure that it sells, you know, to make sure you get the end result, which is make money, right? To get the sale, to make money. And you continue to do that, making sure that you don't suffer with paying the bills, making sure that you get over your goals. Yeah, I love him. I'm so happy that I was able to finally get at this point. I know there's gonna be more and more uphill battles. Right now, I just want to rest on top. Just get a little rest. I'm super tired climbing that big ass hill. It was hard. When I thought the choking grove was over, it wasn't over. You know, at that point, I was like, damn, like, oh, I just gotta do these other homes. And I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. These other homes were expensive. And so I'm like, damn, now I feel like, okay, well, I know what I'm getting into with the next ones. I at least have minimum. I probably paid already 60% of what I got to pay for the next one. One of the homes I'm working on now, which I'm gonna continue working on Monday. So at least minimum 60% already paid with that rehab. We're probably minimum 60% done with it also. So we probably got another, 40% or less to go, which is like another 2 weeks. And when it comes to money too. But at that point, you're working really hard, saving to pay that stuff off. And then when that one's done, then I'm gonna be able to rent it out. And get even more passive cash flow on top of what I already have. And then we'll work on the other one. So I'm very, very happy with what's going on here. I'm in a very good position right now. And I just gotta make sure it just runs smoothly. So it's like you go to the gym and you already been going for like, I don't know, a couple years, and you're really, really strong in whatever type of exercise you like. So you got the strength already to move whatever type of weight. So it's kind of like you don't gotta go in the next few month or two to try to do like, crazy heavy weight for you. At that point, you can just like go into the gym and bang out some like lightweight or lightweight to you, but it's heavy to other people, right? Rep it out, and you get some you still get like a very, very good workout, but the workout is not as hard as if you do double that weight, and you're pushing all the strength you can and shit. You can just do more reps, right? At that point, you can do more reps, but you still gotta move that weight though. You still gotta work it out, right? You still got to go in. You still gotta put on that weight, and you still gotta push that thing and get a good workout. that's where I'm at right now. It's just like it's not as heavy as it was. I still gotta do these rehabs, but it's not gonna be expensive. Thanks to the tire shop business, though, we're able to do that. A lot of people, a lot of my friends, that I associate with, when it comes to the real estate, they don't have a business. A lot of my friends, they just invest in real estate, and so so let's just say, okay, let's say they have a business. How good would that business be? But it's just like, if they had a good business that produces money, then I know that they would be much more ahead. So if you're in this tire shop business, I want to say that you're going in the right direction. Like you're like, or even like some of my friends are not even in that lane where it has like a cash flowing business. You need something that you're gonna be making money every single day, even if it's bare minimum. Like not even like big chunks of money and stuff like that. Like realtors can make big chunks of money, but till when? You know what I mean? Like it could be like months. Okay, you made a double figure check, but how long did it take you to make that double figure check? Was it like 6 months? Like was it like some long 8 months? 10 months? Whereas like tire shop business, you make a little bit every single day, and it adds up every single day. And I mean, you can push it too if you want to push even more. Then you can make even more money every single day, which most people do that, by the way. Most people want to make more money than less money, so we more than likely push it. But all that stuff, it adds up, man. It adds up, and you don't gotta worry about like you gotta pay the bills. You don't gotta worry about. Hopefully that big check lands. You got to just make sure you just do what you know you got to do, handle the business, and the money will come. And you got to worry about, when someone asks you for money, your family members, well, here you go. when your kids need something, well, here you go, right? You continue just like, oh, there it is. It's no problem. As long as I'm able to work, we're good, right? As long as you're able to like handle your business, it's not like, man, I gotta wait freaking months for the next check. That means I can't buy this thing over here. Even though I have some money saved, I can't buy this thing over here because who knows when that next check will come, But I'd rather have it more consistently. That's what I'm saying. This is something where a lot of businesses don't have. That it can take a long time to get some checks in. Compared to like you can depend on your income. You can depend on living. Having a consistent income. So I love it, man. I love it. So we're gonna continue to make sure we get these tires in, organize them, make sure your team knows where they're at. Customers come in. Your team goes straight to the tires, go back, and sell. We had a lot of demand for like the hard stuff recently, man. Like, of course, there's always demand, but it's like, man, there's not enough supplies out here in Cali, man. Like that 225-4018. Damn, like we need those freaking tire sizes, man. We freaking they come in, they just freaking we have this just sell, then you sell out like in a week, whatever you got in, and you sell those things out, and it's like, shit, man, like we need more of that size, So it's a tough one when it comes to trying to find really hard sizes like that. Luckily I stash whenever I get as much. So the 215, 40, 517, I don't know how you guys have your demand, but my demand's really good on that one too. And I make sure that I save those as much as I can, even though I don't need them at the moment. I get them in, I buy them, and the 225, 4517, same thing. I just buy them, collect them. I just, you know, they're real nice tires. I buy them, I just save them, and you know they're gonna come one day like, oh, people want 4 and 4 and 4, and then it's like you have them. But in the other case, we're getting them in. The 2254018 is like almost nothing available out there when it comes to getting some inventory in. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're about to open up a little bit, and hopefully you guys have a good week. See you guys next time. Mamba out.